Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, depending on where you're watching us from. I'm here again. Some people say I've been making troubles. No, I'm not making troubles. I am trying to resolve issues that pertains to Ndi Igbo. That is it. Oh. Anyway, our discussions here could not be favorable to some people, but there are a lot of people. I realize more people like what we are doing. So today we're going to be talking about people celebrating traditional marriages in hotels over insecurity in Anambra and people living, recently, though it has subsided a little, recently, Igbo started celebrating traditional marriage outside Ali Igbo. That looks like an abomination. Traditional marriages are meant to be celebrated in Igbo land. That's for Igbos. In a case whereby they shift it to how is it now? The core thing about it is that mainly girls' father's compound. These are the things, palm wine and the rest of them. In a case whereby it is celebrated in a hotel somewhere or outside Alibo or Abuja or Lagos. Audio. And why is it so? Now, our main focus is Anambra, the focus of this particular video. Anambra, the insecurity in Anambra. I realized it escalated after Soludo came to power. So, what was Obiano doing differently from Soludo? How did Obiano curtail it? Are they doing different things? Soludo has been making frantic efforts to really reclaim Anambra from those we call daredevils. Soludo has tried, though some people said he compounded it. He would have been doing his work and avoid saying certain things. Meanwhile, he has tried. But we are worried. Though recently it has calmed down a bit, the insecurity situation, it has calmed down, but we are still worried that a lot of people are afraid of gathering, going to do certain celebrations in their house. They prefer enclosed places. They go to hotels to do traditional marriage. Some even say some burial ceremonies are shifted. It's so sad though. It's not a laughing matter. A lot of people are doing this because of fear of being invaded by hoodlums. And most of the people who are doing this are people who have the financial muscle. So they go to hotels. For example, people living in Oka go to hotels in Oka. You pay security operatives. It's quite sad. So according to a report I'm seeing here, they said investigation revealed that Anambra indigents now conduct traditional marriages of their daughters in Lagos. Can you imagine? In Ibadan. Not only Anambra, but the crisis was sometime in Imo, much in Imo, and it's like shifted base. It's like principality thing, forces. There are flashpoints. Formerly, it was Imo. Now it shifted from that Imo or low side to Osumowu. Part of Anambra. Anambra is experiencing what Imo experienced maybe a year ago. And the case of Imo escalated or started with the coming of Hope Uzodimma. Anambra started feeling the heat the moment Soludo showed face. Why? Hope Uzodimma's case is understandable. He's not wanted. He was forced upon the people. They installed, it's a wrong software that was installed to function. And wrong software misbehaves. And some people are even saying Soludo is also a wrong software for Anambra. I thought that this the fact that he's called a professor, that he he will do things well. But that seemed not to be the case. Meanwhile, he has tried his best, and to at least Anambra is not worse like it was some months ago. So it's quite sad. He said, our daughters, normally, like I said earlier here, they are supposed to be, you know, this most traditional marriages are done in parents' compound. You'll be there seated with your munna, and you give your daughter the drink to go and hand over to her husband, and he puts some notes and return to you. Well, how can it be done inside a hotel or the kwanjo? Not just hotel now, even living and Igbo, going to Lagos, Ibadan, Abuja. Because of fear of hoodlums. The case of this unknown gunmen, the hoodlums, the people who are making the society unsafe, found opportunity to also unleash their evil. As an AGZM, because of mechanics, you will not know, those road mechanics, you will not know who is a crazy man. In this our part of the world, crazy people are known with torn, stained, dirty clothes. And mechanics are almost alike. Even some mechanic with, these days of curly hair, dreads, we don't know who is who. So the criminals have found an opportunity to also attack invaders. A lot of people are scared. So what some of these people do, especially those who have money, the connected ones, they move the traditional marriages out. And even where they do it, they beef up security. It's a very sad thing. Those who do it even in the state, they do it with well-armed, the place will be, the security will be so tight. Unlike before, you don't even have the vigilantes around. You give, I know when my sisters married, there was no fear, nothing. Even the vigilantes were not around. Everything happens, you don't get worried about anything. What is Alibo turned into? Who are those trying to turn our place to something else? It was said that recently a traditional marriage ceremony, which was supposed to be held at Okpo in Nnewi South local government area, was held at Finotel Hotel, Oka. Also, a prominent businessman from Umuike Obakwekwem Ihiala in Ihiala local government area did the daughter's traditional marriage in Ibadan. Can you imagine? Oyo State. That is where he is based anyway. A most recent tragic incident was the gruesome murder of a young man 2 days before his traditional marriage at Okpo, Nnewi South. You heard about that one. It was so much in the news. And most worrisome is that in Iseke, a community in Ihia local government area, is currently facing a standing order that no traditional marriage, burial ceremony, or any social gathering should be held in the area. These are issues threatening public safety, and homeland security should not be docile about it. It's so sad. Imagine you are from this particular area. You have no option than to move it to another area. Imagine you are from this particular area that we mentioned, Ihiala, Iseke, and you fixed your daughter's traditional marriage, or they have fixed, and you heard about this development that it cannot hold due to crisis and this and that. Certainly, will you keep your daughter waiting until this particular thing subsides, or until it is suspended? That is why people fix it in Lagos and do the same thing they do here. Alo melo, ndebanya alo melo. We will not so much talk about this, but you understood what we are talking about. Insecurity in an Igbo and our people living, getting to somewhere to do traditional marriage and other things that are normally done in our places. What do you think? Add your comment. How can we solve this? What is your suggestion? Add your comment. Tell us what you think about this development. It didn't just start today. It has lingered for 2 years or more, or thereabouts. What do you think? Add your comment. Tell us. You can also tell us your experience. It is so sad. Share so that other people will learn, and also share suggestions how we can handle this. We understand why one of the main reason the Southeast is insecure is the politicians are part of the reason. We are nearing election season. Nnamdi Kanu in detention, which also brought about the sit at home, at which certain people on non-government UGM said they are enforcing. Then we have other reasons, political talks. Then there is the other one that all of Nigerians are feeling. Killer, fool, and herdsmen, they are the other problem. These are why our place is currently suffering insecurity. So what do you think? Add your comment on the comment section. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Bye-bye for now.